So today I'm going to talk about metadata management and data lineage in big data, and this is really very helpful. So let's talk about this one, right? So we have data lineage. So if you heard about data lineage or metadata management, I think this is right things. So let me walk some of example. So why we need data? Metadata management, right? So let's say we have no GPS, and let's say you are in forest and we don't have any GPS, we don't have any map, we can't, so we don't know where we go, right? So every place is looks same. So find the wrong data. So it's the same thing, right, in big data. So we can't find data, find the wrong data, bad decisions, so many things. So data solution, data catalog. So someone says the data catalog. It's metadata management, search, discovery, data context, trust, informed decision. So build your data with right GPS. This is the example. So I'm talking about. And what is metadata? So if you work in big data, metadata is nothing about data about your data, right? So if you have data, let's talk about the book, right? So actual book is the actual book. What is actual page and words? It has content, what you need to read. It has a story to read also, right? So without that metadata, a library would just warehouse of random books. Yeah. So if you have books, so the books contain title, author, and publication dates and where it's located itself and who checked out. So metadata about books, right? So if this is a kind of metadata. So, so without the metadata, right, a library would just a warehouse, right? And random books, good luck finding anyway. So it's very in your data lakes, right? So if we talk about data lake, the same without metadata, it's just the files of the files, right? That's what the why we need. Now let's talk about data catalog, your lakehouse search engine. So data catalog is nothing but it is lakehouse search engine. So basically, what is catalog, right? So when I talk about catalog, what exists? Table view database, where is it? Storage location path, who is on the data team? So which team, when is updated last? How it exists? Why trust it, right? For example, in IKEA, if you, I don't know, you know about IKEA or not. So if you go in IKEA, so first you enter and then you see different department. Let's say you are going for stationery. They have various stationery sample and then they will give you code and you come down and you pick your item. So it's the same, right? So data catalog like Google, your data, right? Instead of searching on the web, you search on Lakehouse. It's just Google, but you search in logo. So at a minimum, a good catalog. So this one already I explained the above, right? So we should have these kind of things. And the IKEA analogy I'm not going to tell. Now let's talk about why manual catalog fails every time, right? So why manual month 1 month spreadsheet is created, everyone is excited. Month 2, few table get added, things look good. Month 3, new table created but no added spreadsheets. Month 6, spreadsheet is 50% outdated. Nobody shall trust the spreadsheet anymore. The problem manual process doesn't scale without automation. Your catalog become a, yeah, I mean it's this is spreadsheet, your Excel sheet update manually. This will not work, right? This is how you will maintain on the famous words. Here, what happened? Okay, so this is just the problem. Already, I told you what is the problem with the solution. What the automated cataloging, syncing with your actual data assets on real time, right? This is the solution. So the high meta store where all the started, right? So high meta store, if you see high meta store like S3 bucket and sales, order, market, file, location, right? This is sortable from sales, so on. Okay. If you have worked with the data lake, right? Okay. You have probably the high meta store. Let me explain explain why it's important, why it's neat, right? So transaction layers before the Spark SQL query data lake was painful, right? And the high meta store is solving by translating file-based. This is file-based table into SQL queryable. There's a high meta store, right? Okay. And now we talk how meta store provides. Okay, so table. So in the big limitation here is the catch. You can only connect the catalog as per the Spark session, right? Spark catalog, and then you can see the warehouse directory and see, but only for this session. But we want global level, right? So if you need to join table from different catalog, you need to start the copying data between the bucket is not ideal, right? Right. So now this is the problem to solve. This one is modern data is the Unity catalog is modern solution to solve the multi-catalog problem and add a ton of governance features. This is the where, right? So this is the where centralized meta store, sortable, it's sortable catalogs, very different table. The three tier of namespace instead of use database dot table, Unity catalog will give you catalog database. So it will database the table, it will add the catalog. For example, fraud, sales, order, day marketing campaign, strategic finance transaction. This means you can find like this way. No more copying data between two buckets, and it's solving problem. Centralized meta store, tier namespace, crowd catalog query, unified. Quick start with, so this is how I have the Git clone. You can use Unity catalog this Git, and you can start, I mean, Unity catalog by default, data lineage, the filter record. Now let's talk about data lineage. Now we talk about catalog. Data lineage is one of the most underrated capability in the data engineering, underrated, right? But it's really what is data lineage, right? So data lineage is where it come from, the source. It will tell where it's come from, what is the source, how the data transform, which is processing, where it is went, destination, source, basically source, target, and processing, thing like the a flight recorder and your data, so vendor, so CRM data, vendor A, row, event, and consumer 360. Why lineage important? Why lineage needs, right? So scenario, right? Your CEO dashboard saw the wrong numbers, right? And everyone is panicking. Without lineage, we don't know which table data is come from, who is the owner for this data, and when did data was flowing, we don't know. And then hour of investigation with lineage, click dashboard, see the upstream table, click the table, see the successful run, find the failure. 15 minutes to root cause find, otherwise it will take couple of hours or day. A vendor swap example. So say you receive the marketing data from vendor A and they charge too much, so you want to switch vendor. The problem, the vendor A and vendor B are completely different data format. The solution, the internal data domain transport the vendor specific data in the common format, and this is downstream. Consumer never need to know which vendor you are using, right? That's also solution they are doing. This is an and then OpenLineage, so open source standard. There is an OpenLineage project. You can go OpenLineage source network using data lineage capability. OpenLineage datasets job run. It's very simple. Some Python implementation. I put here the code. You guys can walk through this, right? This is Python code, which basically very simple and simple with decoder. So there is some decoder function, and I have added here. Let me put into one place, right? And then you can use this one and define your own way. Okay, so let's talk about one by one. So what I'm doing, I'm giving high level guys, so you need to read after this one. Now data reliability, this is very important topic. So how reliability means how the people this reliable on so we have basically two level agreement, service level and data level agreement. Service level is basically DLO, data level agreement is guarantee you make all column never be null, and data level agreement metrics you measure the table like take 5 minutes behind the real time. Okay, So streaming DLA like streaming table, measuring DLAs, so on, right? Automatic data lifestyle. Data does not live forever, right? Or live forever. Here's how automate the retention policy. So I mean, data is no parse the internal. So there is some in there. Check the compliance or auto delete for old data. That also very important. Like data never lie, right? Data discovery, finding what you need. Data discovery is search engine. So basically, you need to search in your lake house, and it should be available. When you search like customer, you will able to see all the customer data. So I use lucid search and build something like that. And then monitoring and alerting, this is for very important, but we need this one. And that, so basically takeaway, metadata is your GPS, data lineage is your flight recorders, unity catalog is all your multi-catalog problems, automatic lifecycle management, it will reduce your cost, data discovery save your hours, monitoring alerts proactively. And so I put some quick reference for final thoughts. And yeah, start with the basic things. Yeah, that's what we're learning. Unity catalog, you can go to GitHub project. OpenLineage, I think you can go this one. I'm going to pull search. What is Unity catalog? Yes, OpenLineage. You can use this one, OpenLineage, right? This is very interesting project. You guys can watch through this one. And Delta Lake documentation also you can go. io.io. It's very simple. So everything is very easy, but you need to read and spend some time, which is very thank you for reading. And I write also valuable things here like this. So you guys please read, like, and share. Thank you for